Teacher Mindy here with VIP Kid. I am on part 4 of when life gives you empty toilet paper rolls instead of full toilet paper rolls. What should a good VIP Kid teacher do? Make props for your classroom. When life gives you lemons, make lemonade. When life gives you empty toilet paper rolls, make props. We actually have toilet paper at our house, not to worry about us. Anyhow, today's prop is an adorable little Dalmatian dog. You all know how much I love animals and dogs, and so this is today's prop. What you're going to need is a 6" by 4 1/4 inch piece of white paper, and you're going to need many little hearts. Now, I am fortunate enough that I have a punch that punches the little black hearts out. If you don't have that, you could use a hole punch and make circles or various shape spots. They don't even have to be circles. If you look closely at Dalmatian dogs, I believe their spots come in all different shapes. And then I also used a punch for my paper crafting of an oval, and I used 1 3/4 inch by about 3/4 inch, and you're gonna need 2 of those for the black ears, and you're gonna need a couple of Google eyes, and then you're also gonna need a Sharpie to draw the little mouth on. So there you have it. There's your supply list. I will post it below also. But you could always improvise and make the dog however you would like to make the dog, or make it look like your own personal dog. I just found this one very cute idea on Pinterest, so I thought, hey, let's go ahead and make a Dalmatian dog. So for the first step, I wrapped my toilet paper tube in white cardstock. You actually don't have to do that if you have the white toilet paper tube already. You could just leave it white and then make your dog out of that. But just to give it more of a clean, uniform look, I went ahead and wrapped it in white cardstock. So we're gonna do that first. So just like my other videos, if you watched them, the first video was how to make an owl and binoculars. The second video was how to make an octopus. And video 3 was how to make my least favorite animal, a snake. But since we do use snakes a lot, especially when we're learning reptiles in the level 4 animal units, I decided a snake would be a good prop to make. All right, so if you notice, when I am gluing the white paper down, I'm pressing on my toilet paper tube and rolling at the same time. The toilet paper companies have really conserved their expenses on their toilet paper tubes. They're very thin and flimsy. So you have to just give it a nice good press, hold for a few minutes to let it dry, and then you're off to the races with gluing your black dots everywhere. You could start, which I would probably recommend, I would start gluing the eyes on just to kind of give it a placement of where those eyes are going to go, and the ears and the nose and the mouth. And then you can add your dots or your hearts accordingly. Just trying to get my eyes level. There you go, eyes on. Gonna go ahead and put a little glue over here for my ears. This glue is so nice. You put it on, just let it hold for a few minutes, and voila, it dries really fast. I think there's a silver bottle that might dry even faster of tacky glue. Okay, so I have my eyes and my ears. I'm going to just take one of my hearts, glue it on for the nose. There you go. And then I'm going to go ahead and draw that little line that comes down, and then a mouth. Oops, and my ears are moving because they're not dry yet. Okay, so there's my dog with the ears, the eyes, and the mouth, and now I'm just going to add my spots everywhere. So while I'm adding the spots, I'll just tell you a little bit more about VIP Kid. The hours are a little interesting. You start teaching about 7:30, 8 o'clock at night, and you can teach all the way till 8 o'clock in the morning. So I tried some overnights, and I got booked kind of sporadically. Like I'd get a booking, and then I would have an hour break, have a booking, have an hour break. If you notice, I'm just using a pen to help me pick up the hearts and put them onto my dog. Then I'm gonna wipe my pen off really well when I'm finished. But anyhow, so what I do for teaching right now, since the students are still home from school, is I teach a class usually like 8:30 at night, and then I try to go to bed by 10. Not always the best at that, but I try. And then I usually get up around 5, and I take a shower, drink a cup of tea. I don't drink coffee, but I do like my tea, just to get a little caffeine. And I also find it's really helpful to get some water, lots of drinks of water in, because then I teach usually about 4 classes in the morning when I'm fully booked. When I'm not fully booked, it might only be 1 class in the morning. And then I had said in my earlier video, I do like to take off on Saturday mornings and have a morning to sleep in. So anyhow, I will usually teach from anywhere from 6 to 8 in the morning, and then I have some little feedback that I write up. It just depends on how I'm feeling the night before. Sometimes I will set all my props and get all my class materials organized the night before. Sometimes I allow time to do it in the morning after I take a shower and get myself ready while I'm having a cup of tea. It only takes me maybe 10 minutes per class to get my props and my materials ready and to preview the slides, just so I'm got them fresh in my head and I'm ready to go. So that's usually how my VIP Kid schedule goes, where teach 1 or 2 at night and teach up to 4 in the morning. I know teachers will teach 4 in the morning, 5 in the morning, or overnights, or maybe they'll do overnights 1 or 2 nights a week, and I'm just not able to function very well doing that. I sleep a lot, need a lot of sleep the next day, and I'm usually kind of cranky to my family. So I've decided that's not really fair to them. Okay, so I have my Dalmatian dog completely finished, super quick and easy. So here's the snake which is in part 3, the octopus, which is in part 2, and the owl, which is part 1. Now the Dalmatian dog is added to part 4. When I reach 150 subscribers, I will be giving away 1 set of my toilet paper tube props to one of the winners. I'll do a drawing for the winner and they will get my set of props. Thanks for watching. Give it a thumbs up and subscribe and stay tuned for part 5.